Okay, folks, this is a screencast of how I would attack the homework. And what I'm going to do is click on the database, and we're going to go ahead and download my freelance form. And I think the smartest thing for you guys to do is to create one field for each element. Okay, so that means this group of things, this group of things, this group of things. Don't put a field for site design, site redesign. Do just website, database, corporate design, other multimedia programming. And what you could do, and I'm not requiring this, but you could have something called services, which would be your own database. And then you could have, or your own table. And you could have another table called client. But we'll get to that with multiple tables. For this one assignment, just one table will do. And I expect to have an ID that's primary key, auto increment. And I'm just asking for you to make the right decisions on each one of these items on what you're going to store. So I recommend right here, probably be smart to do it enumerative. This section right here would probably be smart to do varchar 255, because I don't think that these are fixed, and I don't think that any of these characters go over 255. So if you wanted to do something longer, it would be text. Text actually allows 65,000 characters. But once you do that, you're going to basically go into the table that you created, and you're going to click Export. And the way you can do export, you can choose SQL here and just click Go. And what you can do is copy and paste this if you'd like. So you can copy and paste this, and the proper nomenclature for this would be students SQL. So you would save it as students.sql, and what I would do is just send that as an attachment. So it might be something like freelance.sql, because that's the form that you were given for the assignment. And that's how I would do that assignment. Have fun with it. What you can do is go into my week 4 and just download the cheat sheet here. This cheat sheet can go over the data types with you. I will tell you honestly that I rarely use more than a few of these. I don't use rarely do I ever need to use char. That's only for like fixed passwords. But I use varchar a lot. I've never used tiny text in my life. I've used text. I've used long blob for short videos. I've used int. I've used decimal a lot with numbers of currency specifically. So that's an important part of this. But when we get to dates, we'll be doing that again. You'll want to have date time's an excellent one, and I'll show you that down the road. But enumerative is another thing that I use for fixed things. As I said, I would probably want to use enumerative for something that doesn't change, like phone or email. And you know, you could use char 5 on this too if you wanted to. That would be impressive, because it's a non-variable truncated char value. So both are 5 digits. So I would say I would want to see enum, but I'll accept char 5 on this. But that's how you do the homework. Again, any questions, don't hesitate to reach out.